Good morning, my dear students. Hope that by the grace of Almighty, all of you are fine. Welcome to all of you to this video lecture. I am Manojit Kumar Bishwas, Assistant Professor, Department of Accounting, Milestone College, Uttara Dhaka. My dear students, time and tide wait for none. So you should practice continuously. Okay, dear students. Now let's go. However, my dear students, today I want to solve a very important math from chapter number 6, that is financial statement analysis or ratio analysis. My dear students, at first we want to see the problem. The balance sheet of Z Limited as at 31st December 2019 is given below. At first, equity and liability side. Share capital, it's shareholders equity, and retained earnings, it's also shareholders equity. Bank overdraft, its external liability and current liability. Due salaries, external liability and current liability. Accounts payable, external liability and current liability. Notes payable, external liability and current liability. Now, asset side. Land and building, fixed asset. Furniture, also fixed asset. Inventory, that is closing inventory, current asset. Cash in hand, current asset. Accounts receivable, current asset, and prepaid rent, also current asset. Additional information: credit sales 35 lakh taka, opening stock of inventory 2 lakh taka, and gross profit 7 lakh taka. My dear students, now requirements. You are asked to calculate requirement A, current assets, current liabilities, working capital, and average stock of inventories. Requirement B, current ratio, acid test ratio or quick test ratio, current capital ratio, and debt equity ratio. Requirement C, stock turnover ratio, accounts receivable turnover ratio, capital employed turnover ratio, and gross profit ratio. My dear students, now let's go to solve the math. At first, requirement A, total current assets is equal to closing inventory 5 lakh taka plus cash 2 lakh taka plus accounts receivable 4,75,000 taka plus prepaid rent 25,000 taka, total 12 lakh taka. Now total current liabilities is equal to bank overdraft 1 lakh taka, due salaries 20,000 taka, accounts payable 3,50,000 taka, and notes payable 1,30,000 taka, total 6 lakh taka. Now working capital is equal to current assets minus current liabilities. So here current assets 12 lakh taka minus current liabilities 6 lakh taka. So working capital or current capital 6 lakh taka. Now average stock of inventory. Formula is opening inventory plus closing inventory divided 2. So opening inventory 2 lakh taka plus closing inventory 5 lakh taka divided 2. So 3,50,000 taka. Okay, dear my student. Now requirement B, current ratio. Formula is current assets divided current liabilities. So 12 lakh taka divided 6 lakh taka is equal to 2:1. Now acid test ratio or quick test ratio. Formula is quick assets divided current liabilities. So 6,75,000 taka divided 6 lakh taka is equal to 1.13:1. My dear student, just follow here. Quick assets is equal to current assets minus closing inventory minus prepaid rent. So 12 lakh taka minus closing inventory 5 lakh taka minus prepaid rent 25,000 taka. So quick assets 6,75,000 taka. Okay, dear my student. Now current capital ratio. Formula is current or working capital divided current liabilities. Here current or working capital 6 lakh taka divided current liabilities 6 lakh taka is equal to 1:1. Now debt equity ratio. Formula is external liabilities divided shareholders equity. Here external liabilities, bank overdraft plus due salaries plus accounts payable plus notes payable. So total 6 lakh taka. And shareholders equity is equal to share capital plus retained earnings, total 17 lakh taka. So 6 lakh taka divided 17 lakh taka is equal to 0.35:1. Okay, dear my students. My dear students, this is the solution of requirement B. Now requirement C. At first, stock turnover ratio. Formula is net sales divided average stock of inventory. 35 lakh taka divided 3,50,000 taka is equal to 10 times. Just follow it, my dear students. Since there is no mention cost of goods sold, or it's not possible to ascertain cost of goods sold, so the above formula will be applicable here. Now accounts receivable turnover ratio. Formula is net credit sales divided average accounts receivable plus average note receivable. So 35 lakh taka divided 4,75,000 plus 0 taka is equal to 7.37 times. Just follow it. In case of only one amount, average will be that amount. That is, here average accounts receivable is equal to closing accounts receivable. In case of turnover, the word times will be written down after result. Okay, dear my students. Now calculation of capital turnover ratio and gross profit ratio. At first, capital employed turnover ratio. Formula is net sales divided capital employed. 35 lakh taka divided 17 lakh taka is equal to 2.06 times. My dear students, just follow here. Capital employed is equal to total net assets minus total current liabilities. So 23 lakh taka minus 6 lakh taka is equal to 17 lakh taka, or share capital plus retained earnings, that is 17 lakh taka. Now gross profit ratio. Formula is gross profit divided net sales into 100. So 7 lakh taka divided 35 lakh taka into 100 is equal to 20%. When mentioned into 100 in the formula, then percentage will be given after result. Okay, my dear students, this is the solution of requirement C. Thank you so much. Next, see you.